it twice.
Hi, everybody. We're here.
Hi.
Hi.
Most of us are here. Maggie is here. They're just hiding.
I'm not hiding. I don't feel good.
Yeah, I know. Your baby.
I showed up.
The rest of us are here, though.
Yeah.
No, Keisha's not.
Except Keisha.
Keisha's hiding.
Stupid. Anywho, so you may see above our bar here, like at the chat bar, Black Girl White Coat. That is a fundraiser that we are running for the month of February. Kicking off mainly on February 5th, with our birthday bash, which is going to feature a couple of one-shots run by Jeremy and Ryan, and we're just going to have a lot of fun. It's a bit of a marathon. So tune in then when you can. And if you...
4th.
Sorry?
You do mean the 4th.
Do I mean the 4th? Balls and ass.
You do mean the 4th. I got you.
Oh, man.
Fine. I got you.
It's fine. Everything's fine.
What you have me for?
Yeah, but for some reason, everything still says the 5th. I don't know. I don't know.
Burn it all down.
And what I have in the calendar all say the 4th. So that's what we're going with.
Yeah.
But why is 6 a grade of 7?
No. No, we're not doing this. No. I refuse. I refuse.
Anyways, carry on.
Okay, so Black Girl White Coat, it's a super amazing organization to mentor and sponsor and support Black and Hispanic people in the medical fields. So if you got a couple bucks, it'd be really awesome if you could donate. If it's not above in the chat bar, there should be a donate now button underneath the screen, and it'll be there. You can donate. Every little bit helps, and it would be super awesome if you can donate. The next, obviously, our sponsor for tonight is Canadian Dice. And it's not just dice over on the Canadian Dice website. There are stickers, pins, that necklace Artemis is wearing, not that specific one. Don't be creepy. But if you use the code THEVECTAIR, all one word, you can get 10% off of your dice order. Or miscellaneous order, whatever you want. Let's see, for games coming up, tomorrow we have our second shot of Slay Bitch Slay, which was started in December for 10 days of tabletop. Hopefully we'll be wrapping that up tomorrow at 6:30 p.m. Eastern. On Sunday we have Legacy of Fire over on DM Jeremy's channel. Artemis and I are over there. That's at 7:30. 8 p.m. on Monday we've got Mistwalkers. And Wednesday, we have our Wasteland Saga at 9 p.m. And that is on the Goodman Games official Twitch channel. And that is with Artemis, myself, Ryan, Jeff, with storyteller Jeremy. Or Judge Jeremy, actually, because it's Mutant Crawl Classics. So that's lots of fun. As well... Sorry?
Lots of chaos.
Lots of chaos. We started off with 4 characters each doing a funnel. And we're all down to like 2 or less. Except Jeff.
Yep.
Does Jeff have 3 still? I don't remember.
I can't remember.
Whatever. It's fine. If you want to catch up on episodes of Phixius 5 or Mistwalkers, or any of our one-shots, you can also watch them on YouTube, or listen to them on Spotify, iHeartRadio, or Amazon Music. And yeah, check out our merch store. There's a couple new designs going up. So maybe you should go check it out. Saying.
Yeah, you can check out there.
The entire channel saying that for it to become the phrase. Like, I'm here for it.
Yeah. There is a As You Do or Like You Do merch, and that tracks is coming very shortly. But yeah, let's get into the game. Artemis, all you.
Alright, so you guys have returned to Xeris, Aster's home village, after having defeated Neva the Hag, with some interesting results, given the house landing on a few of you. Affy finally got some justice from an old campaign. But you defeated her, you set the swamps back to rights, they were slowly recovering as you guys were leaving, and you've made it back to Aster's hometown, and slept, and rested, and recuperated, all that stuff. I think I still have to give you guys a long rest. But you are, it's the next morning, and you guys are able to, make your way wherever the hell it is that you decided you were going to go. You guys said one thing, but I know you lot, and you changed your minds. So, where are we going, guys?
Down in the sewers. Down in the sewers.
Perani's house.
Oh, yeah.
Where, in the village where she lives with trees.
Woods, and then the city.
To see
Okay.
the wizard.
So I have pushed the map out to you guys. You are where the purple circle is right now. You have to go where the purple arrow is. Because purple is my life. But Aster tells you that the fastest way without having to trudge through the swamp would be to go back to the main road and go through Wildcall and then into Karani's village. So that is her recommendation at this moment. Unless you want to go trudging through the swamp once more.
Are there dinosaurs there?
Not in the swamp.
I need
There's
to
a
find
really-
Jar-
There's a really old, cranky crocodile that lives there named Croak, but you're not sure if he's back yet.
Well,
We
does
already
he
killed
have
him once. We would prefer not to have to do it again.
a question? Does he have a madame that he's dating? A croak madame?
Nope.
That I was.
I'm just gonna go, you guys.
That was so unexpected.
But
I wasn't
well,
ready.
I'm at Asker's house. I'm gonna ask, hey, after we defeated the hag, you wouldn't mind to have I don't know, just laying around the house that I could use a jar of pickled tentacles or a jar full of bugs?
Thisuli tells you that she's got a jar full of bugs that you could have.
Do
They're
you
swamp
want
bugs.
anything? You want anything for the bugs?
No, you saved my home. It's the least I can do.
Do you know where I could find any, tentacles?
In Swordsfall, maybe? Or if you're going the other way, maybe Wildcall? There's an herbalist there.
Okay.
We
I
can
know
just
a
go
guy.
hunting octopus. Why do you need a
Well, I know a lot about Octopussy, but I need this for a certain spell.
I don't know what that means.
We'll go fishing later. You know what they say, there are plenty of fish in the sea.
You
Elise
say
doesn't
that?
know what this means. They do say that.
A fish isn't. An octopi isn't a fish, it's a cephalopod.
I'm not
There-
really big into fishing.
Are
Like-
you afraid of fish?
No, I just stab things rather than fishing pole things.
Elise makes a fish face at Charity to see if they're intimidated.
Charity.
Not
Clarity.
Clarity. I'm fucking tired. Clarity, I'm sorry. Who is Charity?
Charity's also tired.
Charity.
Given the way that you guys introduced yourselves to each other, it kind of tracks.
Yeah.
Elise also just is
If-
that way.
If Elise makes a face at Clarity, Clarity makes one back.
We're both making fish faces at each other.
No, mine is like an antler face with my tongue sticking out.
I look over at Karani. Is this okay?
Sure.
Is this how you bond? It's not typical in Avaris for people to make faces at each other, but you said you were from around Avaris, so maybe
I was checking to see if you were truthful about not being afraid of fish. So I thought if I pretended to be a fish, I would find out. It's a good plan.
Clarity really tries to keep a straight face.
Are you feeling okay, Elise?
No, like, I think I came down with something after a fucking house falling on me. Do I still have a level of exhaustion, Artemis?
No, because you did get a night's rest, so you're.
Okay. You know, I had a house fucking fall on me, so I'm not feeling great. I might have a concussion, whatever that is.
That makes so
Percussion?
much sense.
What is it called?
You have been
You have a
having
concussion.
nightmares about the river, though.
I'm tired. Are you allowed to sleep with a percussion?
You can sleep with a maraca, but a concussion, they have to wake you up every couple hours.
Oh, I'm tired. And I go like, I try to like flop dramatically in a chair.
Do they have a concussion
You-
for real? Can I check?
No, go ahead, make a medicine check.
No, you can't check.
Are you?
They're fine.
Hit
I
my mic.
know, as per usual, I'm really good at it, so I roll like garbage.
It's
Oh,
fine.
you're pretty sure that, like, given all the healing and all of that, plus having slept a couple of times now, that they're fine. It might just be the peasant mud.
Elise is very dramatically flopped on a chair, like hand on their forehead.
I mean, is there something we can get you? Like, are you needing professional attention? Do you need a maraca or another musical instrument?
I always need attention of any kind, but I think once we
that's
get
really
going, we'll be
apparent.
good. Yes, that's kind of my thing. But I think if we, get out of the heat, it's cooler where you live, right, Granny?
Yes, it is cooler there than it is here.
Well, is it
Ow.
less
Hi,
humid?
Pacha.
It's more
Not
the
not
humidity.
humid like here, for sure.
I'm used to hot. I mean, look at me, but I'm not used to humid.
It's a dry heat in Avaris.
Exactly.
By the sea?
No. Well, yes, but, like, no.
What?
Also, it's a virus, by the way. But
Avaris,
potato,
sorry.
tomato. It's fine.
Potato tomato.
in my
Anyways.
part of the city, we all say Avaris.
It's a regional dialect.
Sure.
Like, everyone who's from Avaris says Avaris, but outsiders say Avirus.
Like people from Toronto. If you say the T at the end of it, you're definitely not from Toronto.
Like, anybody
It's
who's
true.
from if
Yeah.
anybody says Colorado, then they're from Colorado, but if they say Colorado, they're not from there.
Cedar, we
True
hang
that.
out a lot. You have to expect me to pick stuff up from you. I'm sorry.
Are you sorry?
I'm not sorry.
Sorry,
Anyways,
Canadian.
that's fine. I'm spelling words weird because I hang out with so many Canadians, and it's just I automatically convert temperatures and things like that now. It's great.
She sends messages that say what time zone you need to show up at, which is really nice.
Anyway. Dinosaurs?
No, are there any?
Absolutely.
We can
I
go
bet
to
they
the
have lots of
dinosaur
peasant mud with the dinosaurs.
Oh,
if
never
you
mind. I
need
don't
more.
want to go there. But what if we get dinosaur eggs and then we breed the dinosaurs and we sell them for capitalism?
For
Is there a lot of capitalism in medieval fantasy worlds?
I'm really done with a lot of capitalism. I came from a place of high capitalism. I would prefer to be in a place of low capitalism.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's lots of bartering where I'm from, so let's go.
That sounds great.
If you give someone a basket, they'll give you back a dozen eggs or something.
But how am I supposed to carry them without the basket?
Well, that's your own problem to figure out.
A very good point.
Maybe you have an apron? I don't know.
You have an apron, Elise?
I probably could get one. I do not have one on me right now. You see, my wardrobe's back at home.
Oh.
This
Yeah.
conversation is going on, and Aster's family is watching, just absolutely enthralled. Because they don't get a lot of visitors here, for one. And also, you guys are just fucking weird sometimes. So,
Yeah,
they're just like,
Oh.
obviously.
they're like looking at Aster like, is this normal? And Aster's just like splooted out on top of Ram's head right now, just hanging out. Like, yeah, this is pretty normal.
True.
I have no idea if this is normal. I just got here, so it's not me who's being weird, obviously.
I've been here for 2 days and I was high for one of them.
I mean, obviously that makes me not the weird one, right?
Sus.
So
Anyways.
anyway, my home is this direction.
Okay, let's
Aster
go.
sort of like ratatouille's Ram towards the road.
Oh,
Says goodbye to her family.
I just remembered something. Hey, Ram, how's Raleigh doing after you put them in with that diamond?
Oh, I
Ah!
don't know.
Somebody came in the room. Hold on.
Aster? Aster has Raleigh in her hair.
So Aster roots around in their hair and pulls out like makes sure to be all secretive and stuff about it, because for some reason she's hiding this fucking diamond from Karani. I don't know why. Still haven't figured that out.
So it's gonna druid.
And she like her hands are closes around something that like obviously wasn't there the day before. She pulls it out and she holds up. It looks like a diamond. It's real small, super tiny, but it looks like a diamond.
Does it have eyes?
Make a perception check for investigation if you're handling it. That tracks. That was the net one.
I have a +9 to these things.
So
Just want everyone in the world to know that.
Aster is like leaning down to hand you this, and you're reaching out to grab it, and without warning, this thing like jumps up, sort of like if you've ever seen in Transformers, like when one of the random machines jumps up or gets hit by that beam from the cube and gets turned into like this monster machine. Basically, that is what happens. This thing springs up on like feet and skitters, bites Karani in the hand, and takes off running.
Ah! Look at it!
Wait, why is there a goose here? My sister came in the room.
It's not a goose.
It's a
It's a sentient diamond.
Oh, can I talk to it? Can I try to talk to it in primordial?
running
It has
away.
scuttled off. It has scuttled off into the brush.
Can I make a? Can I try to talk to it in primordial? And
It's
lure it
lured
out.
away.
Yeah, I want to try to lure it back with my dulcet tones.
Roll me a persuasion check.
Okay. Oh fuck! What's my modifier?
I don't know, sweetie.
I
Hold on.
have it screenshot somewhere. Fuck. Why is the?
Oh, whoops, I didn't mean to clear that out. You could have grabbed that. I'm sorry.
No, I have at least a cheat somewhere. I just gotta find it.
Something like this. Do you roll animal handling or like geology?
Persuasion is
Plus
+9.
Oh, okay. I rolled a dirty 20.
Like, it sort of pauses at the edge of the clearing, looks over at you guys, thinks better of it, and keeps running.
Okay, I'm going to tell. How many feet is it away?
Like 40.
Okay, let me just double check the spell.
Is it really slow? Or is it
No,
pretty
actually,
quick?
it's very fast.
Hold on. Well, I spelled Cortex Warp instead of Vortex Warp, so it's coming up with Crash Bandicoot stuff. I don't want to do that. I don't want to Crash Bandicoot.
Vortex Warp has a range of 90 feet.
Okay, I say okay. Like when I'm gonna bring it back here, so somebody has to grab it. Okay.
Someone quick should do that.
Okay, but it bit Karini. I don't
You have mage
know that
hand?
Yeah, I've got mage
By the
hand.
time you make the decision to do this, it's gone.
This would be within 6 seconds, though. The conversation, right?
If you are having this conversation, it's already gone.
Okay.
That's okay. Clarity didn't really want to grab the thing that bit Karini.
Do you think it's like going to be an invasive species, though? That's what I'm concerned about.
No, let the diamonds eat.
I don't. Can I make an Arcana check or a Nature check?
I
Sure,
can't
either
imagine
one.
there'd be anything for it to procreate with.
What if it starts humping other rocks? Like,
I mean, Raleigh procreates. Bitch.
Oh.
did we just create an invasive species? I know some of it from a seminar I did back in Blackspire, and I had to pretend that I cared a lot.
So you learn nothing. Yeah,
No, I learned something. Invasive species bad.
that goes with the name.
You keep walking for several days.
We discussed the importance of invasive diamonds.
I think that we should try again, but this time we try to get it better next time.
Absolutely.
So we're now following a diamond?
No, we're going to Granny's
Oh,
house.
Okay.
okay. That's
So, you know from here, well, Aster knows from here that it's going to take about 2 days to get to Wild Call.
Mhm.
Great.
First day goes by. I need everybody to make me perception checks.
Come on.
I think I have
Nice.
a plus. Do I have a +0 or +3? Let's go see in my character sheet.
+4.
Oh shit, I'm good. I rolled a nat 20, so a 24.
21 for me.
a 19.
I refuse to
even though
say.
I'm crappy at it.
I refuse to say.
You're doing so great, sweetie. Karini rolled an 11. So,
So, you know,
I only
just
have
subtract 9 to figure out
one.
how that was on the die.
okay. So,
I haven't rolled above a 4. I just want everyone to know that.
So the first day, really don't see much. The swamp is recovering, and you can see that like before where there would have been like snow and ice and that sort of thing has gone relatively back to normal. It's still a little bit cooler than it would normally be, so like the heat of the day isn't quite as miserable. But it is still starting to recover. You can hear like animals and things like that where they should be now. And then you sort of emerge from the swamp. Aster takes you on the raised wooden walkway that kind of winds its way through the swamp to the main road. And you're able to begin your trek there. That first day, you don't really see much beyond like plains. It's very grasslands, low rolling hills here. You see sort of like Ram and Elise, you see sort of way off in the distance out in the plains what looks to be a herd of some sort of bird creatures, but they're too far away right now to tell what they are.
Are they big or smaller?
They are quite large.
I
So
say,
you
hey,
know what
look.
birds are. Dinosaurs.
No, birds are birds, dinosaurs are dinosaurs. This is like in the name.
I think it, like, an in-between situation. Never mind.
It's called evolution.
Elise just kind of just like gives you like this slow blink, like birds are not. You can make okay. So there are dinosaur nuggets, but they're made out of chicken. They're not made out of dinosaurs. You can't make dinosaur nuggets that way. So they're different animals.
No, they're the same.
I think that for once, I'm the one being extra smart and like nobody like is listening to me. This is like quite obvious.
Don't you know that when you eat alligator, people are like, it tastes like chicken because they are similar?
Thank you, clarity.
Wait.
I mean,
What if I've been eating alligator meat this entire time and I did not know and nobody informed me?
You know
It's
who
not
eats
very-
alligator? Peasants.
No, they don't. I've never seen. Wait. Are the peasants taking the chicken meat from us and giving us alligators?
How would you know?
What?
You
I
would,
would
you
not
would
know.
never
That's the
know.
problem.
You know, it's such a delicacy in oh no.
At your house.
The virus.
Ever,
A virus. It's okay. It's okay.
I'm telling you, in my area of Avaris, we say a
It's a local dialect.
I think when we get back to Blackspire, we should do a visit to the chicken factory.
You want to go to a slaughterhouse?
No, it's the place where the stork drops off all the chickens.
No. You'll see how chicken's made when we get to my home. Trust me.
Is this a threat or a promise?
Both.
Wow, are we gonna get to milk a cow too?
I wonder what a chicken actually tastes like.
I don't think
Can I-
there's cows in the woods.
Hey,
Can
hey, Ram,
Clarity
you know
make
what?
an intelligence save, like for a headache or something like that?
Hey,
Sure.
Ram, you know what chicken tastes like? It tastes like alligator.
Yeah.
And they all taste like dinosaur.
I go like
That is
finger
what
guns
I've heard.
Granny.
I got 11.
You got a what?
I got an 11 for my intelligence saving throw. I think I have a migraine.
Definitely have a headache coming on, that's for sure.
This is why I, out of character, should not be allowed to play with a fever. It's great though. I'm loving it. While we go, I let everybody know like there's some big chickens over there. As we get closer, are they chickens?
They are definitely not chickens.
Dinosaurs.
Alligators.
As you sort of get within, like, quarter mile of them, you can see that these are very large birds with very sharp-looking beaks.
Dinosaurs.
They're almost flat, like an axe.
They pterodactyls.
Yes, they're definitely pterodactyls.
Do you know what they are? Or does anybody know what they are?
Make nature checks, yo.
Oh my gosh!
If
Please,
nature is
for the
intelligence
love
based.
17.
of all that is holy,
Nature is intelligence based.
14.
thing.
I don't have a lot of nature, but my intelligence is high, so.
Oh, Karini, you're just having a rough night, sweetie.
You know, they look like birds to me. Someone
you guys
call
have at
Brendan
least
Lee
heard of
Mulligan and
them?
ask what kind of bird this
I rolled a
is.
14, but I think I have a...
Did you let Will Wheaton near your dice or something? They
They're
seem possessed
digital.
tonight.
I rolled a 14. I rolled a 14 because I'm cool.
Also,
Okay.
I rolled the migraine.
Okay, well, most of you have heard of them. They're called Axbeaks. They're not friendly.
But we can ride
Territorial.
them.
From what you know, not recommended.
But we could ride them.
Probably
Heard
best
of
to
people
steer clear.
riding them.
They're native to this area, and they're a little territorial. There seems to be an entire herd of them here. Or flock, I guess.
Great.
We could kill one, and you guys could tell me if it tastes like chicken or dinosaur.
I've never eaten dinosaur before.
Haven't you?
I thought you said you had eaten dinosaur nuggets.
Yes, but they're made out of
I've
chicken.
I've never heard of
Are they
those.
made out of chicken or are they made out of alligator?
Fuck.
I'm sure this conversation continues all the way to my hometown.
It absolutely does.
Oh, I'm crying.
Okay. So the first thing that happens after you rest is that you come to Wild Call. You have not been here for a while.
Ooh.
It is much the same as you left it. It is still sort of little. Well, it's not super little. It's actually pretty big. But
I have to go talk to Cross.
map out to you guys for the city.
Wait, I thought we were
Um,
going to Granny's house first.
This is in between where you were and Karini's house.
Oh, I was confused by the way we were going. Okay.
Wild Call is sort of like right at the edge of the woods there, where the river sort of cuts through. The city, or the river bisects the city. You guys have been here before. Obviously, this is where you started almost exactly a year ago. Like next week, you would have arrived here a year ago. So,
Cross!
you're gonna go visit Kraz?
Yes.
All right. So you make your way to the familiar shop. It is open at the moment. You make your way inside. Kraz is there, wearing his bright pink robes with his bright pink hair. He sees all of you and smiles. Very large smile. Welcome back, my friends. It's been a long time since I've seen you.
Hi! I brought you a present!
What did you bring me?
I slap a copy of Tusk Love down on the counter.
The fuck does that mean?
They don't know.
Thea, was that you?
Miss Sophia.
Okay, you need to message me and give me a little bit more context than that, sweetie. Okay. Anyways. So, you slap down the copy of Tusk Love. And he smiles. And he's like, you remembered.
I did.
You are my new favorite.
I know. I should be.
Can I
Yeah,
be the second favorite?
He looks at you, Elise. I suppose.
Yeah. I did the thing where I just like
Me.
popped my fist back and my entire shoulder popped. Ah, hold on. Give me a second.
And while we're in there, I'm just going to do a quick arcane awareness. See what's going on, if there's anything new and fancy about.
Sure. And that tells you, like, School of Magic too, yes?
Yep.
Let me pull up my list here, because I figured you were going to stop here. Okay,
This
so...
is Cross. They're a lovely person, and you should love them.
So you
Already do.
see...
I love your hair. It's amazing.
Thank you. I love yours.
Thank you. It's pretty plain. I honestly wish I had really cool hair like you. You guys got any hair dye? Because I would definitely buy some
So-
of that.
The shop that you've come to looks like it is full of junk. Like, it looks like a antique store gone completely wrong. Just shelves and shelves of just junk.
And antique hair dye?
All dried up in the cans. That kind.
Exactly. Yep, it's just powder now.
Yeah.
I just asked them where they got theirs because I'm a real fan of the I'm kind of like new town, new me. I maybe need to change my hair. So if you wanted to tell me your secrets, I would love to hear them.
Pardon?
Sorry, I'm trying to make sense. My brain is not working. I'm trying to make sense of what Sophia just sent me.
Oh.
Okay.
Well, the DM is offering. Go check out our charity, Black Girl White Coat.
Give them money.
So Kraz is a half-orc male with bubblegum pink hair, and they wear bright pink robes, and just, like, there's something about them that is just extra beyond being extra. Like, they just exude this air of extraness.
Amazingness, you mean? Yes.
No, I mean extraness.
Extra amazingness.
Agree to disagree.
Okay, so Ram, you find in here a couple of things ping on your magic site here. You see, oops, that is the wrong list. You're not in that city.
I go to that city.
Yeet!
I mean, y'all are pretty close. Alright. Okay, so there is there's what looks to be a dried bundle of something that almost looks like coral, but it is like neon purple. It is. It gives you I guess it would give you transmutation. One of these days, I will not suck at doing this.
You don't suck. You're doing good.
Doing great, sweetie.
No,
Alright.
but if you were sucking, I would tell you, and you're not sucking.
Does
Because I give honest feedback because I care about you. But you're doing good now.
Does the dried coral go into your hair and make it colors?
It does
can it-
not.
That's unfortunate. I thought maybe it transmuted your hair. Is he?
No,
going to
it
the secrets?
looks like it looks like it could be maybe ingested with some sort of effects, but you're not really sure exactly what those effects are going to be.
Think you've
The
invested
effect
enough.
that is the effect
mean,
that it
that's
will
fair.
Yeah,
burn in your chest.
You see Ram holding this piece of coral, and like it is very similar in color to those mushrooms that you definitely shouldn't have had.
Here, lick this.
If
You
you
can't
want
just
me
ask
to,
someone to lick something.
I go lick it.
Why not? You
Wait,
have
What?
Make me a Constitution saving throw, please.
Oh, come on. I'm going to start just preparing protection from poison every day now.
Oh, that's my other character has protection from poison, and I thought I was playing in that campaign. I got a 9. No, 6. The
A
dice
6?
was upside down. 6.
Okay. So you lick this, and like at first nothing really happens,
Cool.
and Kraz is watching for like a split second before he just starts laughing because all of a sudden your tongue it turns purple for one, and just like hangs out of your mouth and is like twice as long as it should be, and completely fucking useless.
Elise says, "No, that's such a shame. I thought it was going to be. It looks so impressive, but in the end, you know."
Roll me a d4, sweetie.
Okay.
Elise just shakes their head. So much potential. So much potential.
One.
The other. A one? Okay, so
Yeah.
for the next hour, you're gonna wander around like that.
Awesome. I'm gonna again try to get him to tell me where he got his hair done, but it's gonna be really hard to understand because my tongue doesn't work.
He just sort of like reaches out and like pats your hand, and he says, I have some abilities in the magical arts that I use to do this. You should get that looked at.
Okay. Okay. I guess I will. Thanks.
The other thing that you find, Ram, is what looks to be it looks to be an empty quiver, and it seems to be made out of like bark, and it has a strap, and that has conjuration in based magic, I would say. I'll send these things to you too as well, so you know what they do.
I just hold it up to Carl's. Magic quiver makes arrows appear and disappear.
So from what I can tell, once a day you get a certain number of arrows in there.
Oh. Anybody need arrows? Okay.
How much does it cost?
That one is. Like Elise, you mean?
Yeah.
I don't know. Elise, do you have a crossbow? Is that what you have?
No, I said how much does it cost?
He tells you that is 40 gold.
How many golds do I have? Because my character sheet, I didn't save that one. A new updated inventory.
389.
Okay. I'll think about it. Does Rayla use a bow?
Yes, Rayla uses a bow.
I think about it as we look around at everything.
I'm gonna buy the pink coral. If it's not like we're stupid.
No, he tells you it's like 15 gold for the coral. And then the other thing that you find is, where did it just go? I have it somewhere. So it looks to be a small, almost like a charm almost, that you would be able to hook onto the hilt of something, and that gives you, I would say, abjuration magic.
Hold the charm up. What does it do?
If you hook it onto your weapon, it makes it magical without it being magical. And sometimes it gives it a boost. It depends on, and he looks at it and he's like, that one gives you, it looks like it would give you force, extra force behind your weapon. So basically, if you hook it onto your weapon, it gives you a D4 of force and makes your weapon magical.
How much is this one?
30 gold.
Done.
Okay.
You got any of that? Dagger?
He like roots around sort of behind the counter and he's like, well, I've got like some rusty like silverware or dinnerware. He holds up as like a box of like rusty knives. None of them look usable.
We've got some daggers you can have.
Pathetic looking. I like daggers. You could definitely hook me up with daggers.
Do you have any dingle hoppers in there?
A dingle hopper.
It's a dingle hopper.
The
Might be
girls who do
copyrighted by
get it,
Disney.
the girls who don't. Do you have any tentacles?
I do not.
Do you know where I could get some?
Is my tongue actually kind of a tentacle right now?
No.
Cut it off.
No.
How?
Just
I'm trying to decide how long Karani would make you suffer before casting lesser restoration. Maybe a couple more
fine.
minutes.
Don't waste the spell slot. Oh no, I'm fine. I'm gonna definitely talk like this for the whole hour.
Okay.
Arnett was Swift a dagger or a sword?
Swift is a longsword, if I remember correctly.
Just didn't say what it was.
I sent you the other two things that you found.
Okay.
And then, so Emily, you gotta do the thing, so we'll go to a break real quick.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll just be a minute. Literally just hand her some food and a pill and she eats it.
I don't want. Are you gonna hand me?
I mean,
food and a pill?
That's okay, I gotta do something real quick anyways, so if we can just, like, take
Okay.
5.
We'll be right back. we're back. Whoops. Hands are all fucked up. Sorry about that. Give me a second. I'm up here. I'm down.
I can see Emily's forehead.
Just a moment, please. Just a moment.
Is the stream completely freaking borked?
No. Fine, everything's fine. Don't worry about it. Why are you panicking? Stop panicking.
I'm not panicking.
I'm trying to make it funny. Don't worry.
You got this.
I don't know if anyone can see it.
It would help if my computer was not crawling right now.
Yeah, I can see that.
I don't know why it is. Stick, I guess. Just
Maybe it's just gonna be a really, really short stream.
Somehow that's just how it do. You know what I mean?
Happens
if I can
sometimes.
close anything, and hopefully that'll help. Alright. Stream is fixed, so we're good to go.
Yeah? Okay, so you guys are at Krause's shop. You sort of have seen the things that he's got available, bought a couple of items, or at least one. The purple coral. Are you gonna get the quiver too, or no?
I think Elise was looking at getting that, but not me.
Okay, well,
But Ram bought something to hook onto the bottom of a weapon for extra force damage.
Yes, I
yeah,
buy that too.
yeah. I gotta find the proper one because it's buried in my stuff, and I'll send that to you. But it's literally just adding a D4 to your weapon attack permanently.
Okay.
Sweet.
And making it magical.
Yep, and making it magical. It's kind of like the whetstones that you have, but like this one just hooks on your weapon.
Permanent. Brady. Put that in a bit.
Uh-oh. Sorry, Miss Frozen.
Yeah. Good day, guys. It's a good day.
Technology's mad at us tonight.
I know. What did we do there?
Is it a Friday the 13th? What happened? No, it's the 27th.
Oh, and there goes Fancy Grounds.
It's Friday the 13th. Nope, there it was.
Yay.
Oh, goodness.
Stream went down, everything.
Oh, stream is still up. It was you.
Oh, well, that's fun.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
I don't know, buddy.
Did it kick you guys all out of Fantasy Grounds?
Yep. I got kicked. I don't know about anybody else.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, got kicked out.
Here.
Look at your messages!
Jesus. Fuck. Here. Great. Oh. What's new, Cross? What's happening in the wild calls?
Oh, not much. It's pretty quiet here. And, it's pretty quiet in town, and, you know, not much happens. Oh my god.
Everything's fine. It's fine. Stop panicking.
Sorry.
It's fine. It's fine. Stop panicking.
Not panicking.
Good.
Anyways.
So nothing new? Nobody came home or anything?
A few of the missing people did come home, yes.
Yeah, they did.
Gila have something to do with that.
No.
No, not at all. It's not what I hear. Seems you lot are making a little bit of a name for yourselves.
Just a wee bit.
The other sort of important thing is Billface is leaving town.
Why is he leaving town?
Something about new space. I don't know. You'd have to talk to him.
Oh, I will.
Really?
Alright. Oh, that's boring.
The town is getting back to normal after losing some of its people, for sure, but not too much. And then he kind of looks at Karini and he says, "We've seen an increase of your folk here, actually."
What you mean? Like,
Supply runs more than normal. Case has been seen quite a bit lately, actually.
What do you mean, you people?
Yeah, do you mean like holy people? Clerics?
that's
As in
definitely what he
furbolgs.
means. That's definitely it.
So all furbolgs are holy people?
Yep.
I don't know about that, but sure.
Are they all like you, Harry?
And all my kind are demony types, right?
I don't know.
Okay,
Are
fine.
they?
The horns.
No, they're not all furbolgs. They're not all clerics. They're just from where I'm from. There are a lot of furbolgs, to be fair.
They breed like rabbits.
No.
Oh, okay.
Why do you think that do they look like rabbits? I don't understand.
It's just a
I
question.
don't understand.
I don't know.
At all.
I don't know. I didn't fight with many furbolgs and we didn't have a lot to talk about. Conversation.
There weren't that many back in the day.
No.
Interesting.
Or at least none that I came across, but...
My tongue is really bothering me now.
Oh, I'll cast Lesser Restoration on her.
Oh, that's not fun.
Everything sort of goes back to normal, and
Wow, what a
That's
difference.
Yeah.
Keep that coral to yourself there. Unless somebody else wants to do it, and then I'll laugh at them. Because it's kind of funny. It's kind of funny.
It was kind of funny.
Yeah.
Did you taste the air?
No.
Did it taste like chicken?
The coral
yes, the air
had-
tasted like chicken.
Or
had
dinosaur.
a fishy taste to it. A little bit.
There's
Interesting.
a dog in here.
Oh,
wandered into the
pepperoni.
Are you sure it wasn't
Hi,
a ghost?
pepperoni.
Hi, buggers.
I was like, I live here now.
Yeah, yeah. So, I guess you guys don't have to come with me, but I'm gonna go talk to
I'll come. I actually know who that is.
He's a little dude with a caffeine addiction.
Nice. Caffeine's awesome.
I guess that's what I hear, you know.
Have you ever tried to drink caffeine?
I don't have a mouth.
You don't have a mouth?
No, it's just a voice box. Have you ever seen my mouth move when I'm talking?
I guess I just thought that you're so tall. I don't.
To be fair, she was also high for the first time she met you, so she might have seen a mouth. Who knows?
That's true. I can do this, and I like touch my necklace and make my head look like let's go with tiefling, just for funsies, with a bigger rack than Larry has.
Holy smokes!
I mean horns, not rack. And
wow,
greeny brown skin and black eyes. They're just all black.
That's pretty cool.
So now I have a mouth that moves. Still sound like me though.
Awesome.
I still can't taste anything though. This is just a.
That is really weird. We should see if we can like pour caffeine into you and if it makes you speed up or something.
You really want me to go faster?
Maybe.
Would be handy in the right situations.
Oh my god, can you imagine Ram with haste?
I was gonna say, I think I can have that pretty soon.
Haste and large. Bring it on.
I get all those cool wizard spells.
Yeah. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna go chat with Bilfith.
Okay, do you just waltz in there with your head looking like that, or do you wait the half an hour that it takes for that to go away?
I completely forget that I changed my head to something else, and I waltz in with a warforged body and a tiefling head.
So the last time that you were here, this shop was completely just jam-packed full of shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there was pieces and parts and metal and scrap just everywhere. It is almost completely empty in here.
Hello?
You hear, like, from, like, the back, like, behind, like, a curtain, you hear, just a moment, I'm coming. And, like, you hear what sounds like the scrambling of feet, but you can't see anybody because he's so freaking short. And then, all of a sudden, he sort of, like, hops up over the top of the desk and, like, climbs up on top of it like he did the last time you were here. Sees that you have this tiefling head on a metal body and, like, flips out for a second, falls off the back of the counter. I'm like, Claire, you get the split second to see that, like, it's a gnome, sort of an elderly looking gnome with giant goggles on. Like, it just sort of, like, blinks at you.
Can I try and catch them?
Sure, make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. Hang on.
What? Hi. Yes, I'm sorry.
26.
Sure. Okay. So yeah, he like starts to tumble backwards, like having been surprised by Ram's very odd appearance at the moment, and like reaches out. You reach out and sort of grab him by like his beard and pull him back so that he's upright on the counter. And
I'm really sorry about pulling on your beard, but I just didn't want you to fall.
He sort of like pinwheels a little bit and writes himself up. He's like, "Thank you, my dear, thank you." And he looks at you. He's like, "Well, you look normal enough." And then he looks up at Ram, and he's like, my specialty is with all metal folk, but not whatever you have going on there, my friend."
Oh, well, that's okay.
Hey.
This is just an illusion-ish.
It's been like fine. It's very cute.
He's like, "Oh, hello. What on earth have you done to yourself?"
How much is the necklace?
Right.
It'll go away in like 20 minutes, probably.
At this point, more like 10, but yeah. Like, he kind of like looking at you just a little bit suspicious. He sees Aster, he sees Karini, recognizes both of them. He's like, "Hello, my dears. Welcome back."
Hi.
He kind of looks at Ram and he's like, "Okay, I know who you are now."
That really is Ram, yeah. Yeah.
I
See?
don't know that I have the magic to fix that. Oh, I recognize that. My work.
You don't have to fix anything. It's only temporary from the necklace.
Okay. Good, because
It's
I
still-
wouldn't even know where to start.
It's still me under here. I heard you're leaving.
Yes, I'm relocating to the capital.
Why?
Well, more and more Warforged have been coming through there, for one. And it's more space. More people are around, and I'm quite tired of living here.
Why don't you just go to Baguna? That's where all of us are.
They've got their own, I think you call them techs,
Oh,
living there.
yeah.
I've been there. I actually just got back from there.
Oh,
They were the ones that suggested setting up in Edinburgh.
why don't you want to be here anymore?
My children and grandchildren have all grown and gone off on their own. It's just me. It's rather lonely here.
Fair.
At least if I'm in the capital, there's a lot more happening there.
I suppose so.
You can
No.
visit me there.
Are we going to the capital? I thought that was a plan at some point.
Yeah, we'll see you there.
Well, if you're headed to the capital, if you want to escort me, that would be great.
Well, we're making a pit stop first.
Do you mind pit stops? We'd love to take you.
Ah.
Where are you stopping?
Place.
A place? I don't know where it is.
Well, if it's not too far, you could always come back and get me.
Is it far?
No. It's like half a day's walk.
No.
Yeah, we could probably do that.
We could come back and get you.
Okay. Well, then
Would I-
I'll-
Find him trustworthy enough to take him there?
I mean, that's sort of up to you. Bilfist has been nothing but honest and helpful to you guys
Right.
since you met him.
I
He
mean,
made
there's
Ram's
like
legs. He only has
secrets
5
there.
caffeine patches on today that you can see.
Only 5.
Yes.
Has he worked with Ace?
He's worked on Case, yes, a few
Yeah,
times.
okay.
A couple of times the Case needed repairs that Case couldn't do himself. He was the one that Case went to.
Okay. I suppose you'd be trustworthy enough to come with us if you want, but if you have other stuff you want to finish up, you could go there first and come back and get you.
Yeah, I've not yet finished packing.
Alright. Yeah, that's fine. Swing back through and get you. Need to take you to the capital.
Good.
And we'll keep you safe. And make sure you don't fall.
I mean, I haven't been known to fall off of this desk quite a lot. My new shop, the desk is my size.
Oh,
good.
That's much safer.
Alright.
Quite. Do you need anything done while you're here, Ram?
You know the piece you told me to find?
Yes, did you find one?
Yeah.
Why do you seem so sad?
I'm just worried it'll overwrite what I am now.
May I see it?
Take out the crescent shape with the 3 nodes on it and send it over to him.
Okay. So he takes a look at it and like he takes out some tools and like begins, you know, inspecting it, and like he does some magic that, you know, you've seen him do a few times. Like, you know that his magic works through. He's kind of an artificer of type.
Mhm.
And like as he's doing this, you hear from like inside your chest, Ma, is that Billfist?
Yeah,
Can I come out?
of course, you don't have to ask. Pull up my chest and pull Reggie out.
Billfist like looks up as you're doing that, like as you pull him out, and he's like, fascinating.
Oh, the condo? Yeah.
Well, the last time that he saw Reggie was still just basically a rat.
True.
So, like, a little bit smarter than your average rat, but like Reggie was still basically just a rat.
Yeah.
Because I think the last time you guys were here, you were level 3. So,
Holy shit.
you
So,
were either level 3 or 5. I can't remember.
so the main thing I'm worried about, Billfist, is this came from a Warforged who was not a nice person.
Okay.
And I don't want to be like that.
Well, from what I can ascertain, this doesn't change you so much as it gives you a way to open a door. What do you know of the Divine Gate?
Too much.
Ma'am, can you not?
Pasta is the star.
She's like, I need to
She sure
get
thinks she is.
taller.
I know probably too much. More than most.
Most of your kind do. They built in, from my understanding, they built in ways that individuals can get through if needed be. Not deities, obviously, that was part of the Accord, but they could send individuals through if they wanted. This is sort of a way for you to go between.
And it doesn't do anything else?
No, it just sends you home. Do you want to go home?
No.
Many of your kind who have come here do not wish to go back.
Backtracks.
From what I understand of those that are in Baguna, that's sort of the case with most of them.
My main concern is that it can be used as a door for something else.
Well, it only works with your kind or metallic things that are made in Mechanus. So, do you know what like modrones are and that sort of thing?
Yeah.
It could use those, but you
Out of
know as well as I
character
do. Yeah.
Were the chains forged in Mechanus?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I'm concerned about.
The way that I understand it, your people, you have the option, now that you're awake, now that the call has been sent out from everything that Case has told me, that you could, in theory, go back to Mechanus if you wanted, but you know as well as I do that Mechanus is in the plane of law, and their Primus's word is absolute. You must follow what he says while you're there. That's why most of you haven't gone home.
Yeah, fuck that guy in particular.
It's
Yes,
sort of
well,
a choice.
Yeah.
Case said that he didn't heed the call either. He heard it and ignored it. Your people, when they were made, you were made for one purpose and one purpose only. But coming into all the different realms during the war, you sort of picked up bad habits from mortals, like questioning things.
Or great habits.
Yeah, I can pick my nose in this form.
It's at that moment that the spell ends, and like you're just like clunky. Your head turns back into Ram's head. Like you hear that acorn rattle around in there a little bit.
Okay. Oh, thanks, Belfast. I just keep it safe.
Okay. Very well. Do you need any repairs done while you're here?
I don't think so. Take a look if you want.
You see like Reggie waddling around on the desk, like inspecting all of the like little pieces of metal and stuff, like picking stuff up, and he's like got like a gear up to his face, and he's like just absolutely just enthralled.
Yeah.
Ram was wondering if they could ingest caffeine to go faster.
To be fair, that wasn't not my question.
Not that I'm aware of.
Too bad. Caffeine's a hell of a drug.
I mean, I have rubbed drug mushrooms on my face and it worked.
Oh, it did!
Yeah, in potions, I can like pour them on myself and it worked. But
I've heard similar stories. It has to do with the way you were built.
yeah,
He sort of like taps his forehead where your soul plate is.
yeah.
Those little plates caused a lot of trouble, from what I understand.
Yeah?
Yes, you should. If you're going to Karini's village, you should speak to Case. Have him tell you the story.
This is the one that I punched when I first saw him, right?
Yes, that's the one that you punched to say hello.
Warforged, kind of Warforged.
Yeah, they are.
Okay, I'll ask Case about it then.
Okay. You look well otherwise.
Yeah, Kieran has been keeping me in one piece for the most part. Aster too.
It's a good thing I'm taller than you most of the time because I have to touch that little square on your forehead to heal you.
Audacity. Like, keep myself really tall, and like when Kieran reaches out to try and like tap it, I just like.
You have to kind of bend a little bit so that you don't clonk Aster's head on the ceiling. Aster's like, whoa. So, yeah, and Reggie sort of was like, he like is inspecting some of the things that Bilphus has been working on, and like you see him, he somehow has like this rat-sized like notepad that he's just like furiously scribbling stuff on.
When Emmy sees that Reggie's out, she just like scampers over off my shoulder, goes and hangs out.
They're so fucking cute. I love it. I ship Remy so much. You see that like Reggie sort of like leans a little bit so that she can see what he's doing, and like puffs up his chest a little bit so that he looks sort of important.
Hey, Dollface, look at this. Look at these doodles I got for you.
Oh, those are nice.
Yeah, this is from Ma.
Oh, you draw for your mom a lot?
Well, kinda. I mean, I make the the drawings and then I build it and install it.
Okay, so it's like a prototype out of macaroni. I get it.
Macaroni, where? You got macaroni and you didn't tell me?
Sorry, no. In another dimension, there's a really great saying about that. But don't worry, I'm not from this plane, so I know a lot of other things that other people don't get.
Yeah, I get it. You know, when I was traveling with them other familiars, they were, weird. Always talking about stuff I didn't understand, but, you know, when you come from the mortal plane and you just kind of became this.
Yeah, I mean, I can become a lot of different things, like an octopus, an owl, like all sorts of nonsense.
Yeah, that's great. Things that eat rats. Nice.
Do octopuses usually eat rats?
I mean, I feel like they would eat whatever they can get their tentacles on.
I don't really eat, though, like in any form.
Oh, yeah, I guess that's true. I eat, but that's because, you know, I got a stomach.
Sure. I mean...
You have a stomach? Like, if I made you something, would you eat it?
Maybe I could, but, I could try.
I mean, I make a mean spaghetti.
I would try that spaghetti.
Alright.
I don't know exactly what would happen, but...
Yeah.
Rim, you still understand both of them.
Yeah. I can give it a whirl. Just let me know, and I'll make you some spaghetti.
Okay, that sounds good.
Alright. Great.
Are they gonna go on a Lady and the Tramp date?
Hell yes, they are.
Now I have another, familiar existential question.
Okay.
So, if we go to the Feywild, and where does Ellie Banff to, or Emmy Banff to if she dies?
To the Fey plane, right?
But if we're already there...
Yeah, she just would be reborn in the Feywild.
I haven't seen her in the Feywild, so I don't know what she looks like there, but that's where she hangs out when she's not a really cool Almirage.
She is pretty cool. You won't fit in Ma's chest though, so you'd have to be a smaller creature.
I mean, I think I can probably be a rat. I mean, It seems like, I don't know, maybe there's a rat with a horn? Because I really love having a horn.
I mean, I feel you could put a horn on anything and it would be fine.
I mean, fine. More than fine, really.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a beautiful horn. Reminds me of cannoli. And cannoli is delicious. Don't laugh. Cannoli is amazing.
That's not canon. I don't understand what Reggie's saying. The laughter isn't canon.
Again, I don't typically eat, so I don't know what a cannoli is.
Well, I'll make cannolis too. I'll make spaghetti and cannolis, and it'll be good.
Okay, and it'll look like I'm eating my horn.
Good.
Kinda. It's like a pastry with a cream cheese filling, and you can put other stuff in there like fruit or chocolate or whatever.
Again, I'm really not familiar with these things.
It's okay. I got you. I will take care of it. You don't need to think about a thing. I will make it. You will love it. It's fine.
Okay. Well, maybe the next time I'll try and tell Clarity over there that I need to come back as a unicorn rat.
Oh, I can tell Ma, and Ma can tell her.
Oh, that's good. She thinks she understands me, but she doesn't.
I kind of got that vibe. Yeah.
Yeah, we have understandings. I can get across basic things to her, and she can see through my eyes sometimes.
That's weird.
But
What if you were doing something private and she like peeked into your eyeballs?
You know, there are some boundary issues with it, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, a little bit. I can only imagine. Ma usually just lets me kind of do my own thing. You know, if she needs to talk to me, she usually like taps her chest like she's knocking.
To be fair, she doesn't make me like do a lot of stuff. She usually just likes me there as like a support, emotional support, Almirage.
Oh, well, that's nice.
Yeah, like she doesn't put me in danger or anything.
Well, I mean, when she puts herself in danger, she puts you in danger by proxy. It's, you know.
Well, I could run off if I wanted to. I'm pretty brave.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't deny that. All right.
This horny beast is able to stab people.
Yeah, absolutely. You're very horny and it's very nice.
Absolutely.
Okay. Enough of the familiar side. Because I'm a 12-year-old boy in my head.
I'm aware. Okay. Anyways,
actually, this whole could I just play Emmy at this point? Like I don't really.
What a familiar.
The familiar side adventure of Phixius 5.
The best part is that Aster has the capability of getting one too, because she has a book that's in her hair that summons one that she hasn't used. That's been in there for months.
Good.
Anyways, so this conversation happens. Ram, you are again slightly confused.
So clarity. The next time Emmy comes back, they want to be a rat with a horn.
What?
I don't know what that means exactly.
Has anyone ever seen a rat with a horn before?
Well, like my son said, it's pretty much just a rat with a horn on his head.
Okay.
And you can put a horn on anything.
Okay.
Aster tells you that when she transforms into her animal form, she keeps her angry eyebrows. So, it's possible.
Okay. You know, I don't know that I've actually ever had her in any other form. She likes being a rabbit with a horn, so I mean, we could try it, see if she comes back as a rat with a horn. If that's what she wants.
I don't know how it works. That's just what she said.
Okay. I'll get some incense when we are at a place with incense. We can try that, Emmy. It's fine. Absolutely.
Are you okay, Clarity, or you're not mad or anything that might...
No! I'm just confused.
Oh,
okay. Horny son.
Confused. Yeah. I wish I could understand Emmy as well as you do. It's kind of bums me out a little bit, honestly, because like I thought we were really close, and now she has to go through you to tell me stuff.
No, that's not what she said. She said that you understand her mostly. It's like the minutia that maybe gets lost in translation.
Okay. Alright.
It's like the little details. So, like, she may have asked to come back as a rat with a horn, but you bring her back as, like, a mouse with a horn. I don't know.
Okay, but it was specifically a rat.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'll work on that.
Okay. You don't have to. I'm sorry. I feel bad now.
No, it's fine. I just thought we were close. I thought I understood her.
Like, you do.
I want her to be in the form that she wants to be in. So if she wants to explore new things, I support that.
Okay.
I just didn't know about rats with horns.
Me neither. But apparently that's a thing. Okay. We'll be back in a few days, Belfast.
Okay, sounds like a plan. He has not been paying attention to anything that's been happening. Like, he's busy, like, Merlin from Sword in the Stone style, he's been like chucking things over his shoulder into like what looks to be a crate behind him, just like packing and
Portable
just
hole.
yeah, just throwing things
Yeah.
in
That tracks.
places at this point.
I'll put the key back in my leg
Okay.
cavity. And we leave.
So as soon as you step outside, ouch. As soon as you step outside, you see sort of like across the street, leaning against like the front step of the building across the way, you see a very tall, familiar-looking figure. And if you want to add our guest in here, as soon as they hop in.
I'm ready whenever they get here. Hopefully they're paying attention.
Well, I literally was just talking to them, so they should be. Hey, look, I know that person.
Here we go.
You see a very, very tall furbug.
Playing Minecraft earlier.
I see how it is.
What is going on behind me? I'm so scared.
Gary, is that?
Yeah?
You see Cottonwood.
Sorry.
I'll start just walking over there.
Is everything broken? Is anybody speaking? Can I hear anybody? What's going on?
Can you hear us, honey?
Everything's broken.
Hello?
Everything's broken. Everything's broken. Give me a bacon second input. Get me Yeti microphone, and then we got to make the speaker. Oh gods, you're so
There we go.
Hello?
Yay, Discord updates.
Everything is broken. Everything is bad, and it's gonna get worse.
Well, it's been a hell of a night, so, you know.
Yeah. So, paint us a picture.
So you're in basically what accounts for a Midwestern downtown, and leaning against like the front stoop of a storefront.
You mean the
And you
front
see-
story of a storefront?
Yeah, pretty much. And like you see these yahoos walk out. These are definitely your yahoos that you've been waiting for. You heard they were here.
They just
You sort of heard like Ram from outside the front window, which is still broken, by the way. Bilfus never bothered to fix it. It's just covered in canvas.
That tracks.
Well, if he's leaving now, it doesn't matter.
Exactly. So, like, you're just kind of waiting across the way. I'm assuming you're drinking that weird tea from your giant jar.
She lifts the giant jar and like flicks her thumb over the top, and it's like one of those like click clunk clunk kind of like jars, just like clunk.
Do you guys know everyone in this town?
Just the
No.
weirdest ones.
She'll come. She'll push off off of the building and come sauntering over.
Still taller than Ram.
Hello. I think taller than me, too.
Yep.
Well,
They're taller than Ram with Aster on their shoulders and their extendo legs out. So
Yeah.
they're tall.
How was real big? 10'6" according to the character sheet.
Holy
Yep.
smokes.
Which
That
is
is
about
tall.
average for a furbog.
Actually, a little small for a furbog.
Karini is
I'm
like super
tiny.
small for a furbog.
Very small. Will if you keep drinking your tea and you eating your vegetables and devouring your protein, you'll be big as me one day.
I mean,
Oi, Karini.
I'm okay.
Oi, Karini, how's everybody going here? Hello, hey, how you doing, Ram? How you doing? You look well.
I'm fine. How are you?
Hey, just passing through, much like everybody. Bringing some seeds back to the village. Is that where you're heading?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah,
Mind the company.
What? Did anything happen there? Or How is it there?
Well,
No?
I've been
So-
back for a while.
Oh.
Yeah.
I had a weird dream. I think it's
You did?
bad.
You had a dream now.
Yeah.
Well, I did walk and talk, though. Tell me about this dream, then.
I mean, pretty much everything was just sort of on fire.
Aster's just on top of your head, like,
Charity is like running to keep up with all these tall people
It's
because
like
she's
everybody's huge.
like 5'1".
Like,
And,
scoop
like,
Clarity up onto my hip
Yeah.
like a big baby.
All of a
And keep
sudden,
walking.
like, Cottonwood
Oh.
finally takes in Clarity's like, oh, oh!
Hi, up there. Nice.
And they
nice.
just like crouch, and she just like crouches down. She's like, "Oh, hello there. How you doing, then? How are you? You're a new one, aren't you?"
Yeah, and you are very tall. I don't know that I've ever seen someone as big as you. That is really impressive.
Thank you. I agree myself.
Awesome.
I was built this way. If it was my decision, I would be as tall as you.
Aster just pats your head. I like you just how you are.
Maybe you'll be as tall as me one day.
I'm kind of. This is kind of it. There's no bigger. This is it.
Well, yeah, well, the weave and weft of the tapestry goes many ways and can be changed out for different threads now, can't they?
Yeah,
Sure.
but I'm made of metal, not thread.
Well, what is metal if not bound ores and threads, melted down and then woven back together to become something else? We're all
You know,
from
forged together, not so much woven.
well. If you think about it, where does ore come from?
Rocks,
Where do the rocks come from?
ground.
From the ground. We all come from the ground, and one day we will all return to it.
Anyone, the way I'm going, I don't know about that.
Well, suit yourself. Now, Karani, he said everything was on fire during this dream here, and we're like walking along.
So it's
And like immediately, Cottonwood's like pouring a cup of tea for Aster.
for the player,
Like,
it's
takes
been
it
a
and,
long
like-
time, so Corinne needs to think about it for a second. It was
You're talking about
Oh,
your
me?
dream?
yeah, they were being attacked, right? Like
No, it was after
Or-
the attack. The village had been
after.
attacked and burned, and everybody that you could see was dead. Which,
Ah.
obviously, you've talked to Asir, you know that's not the case.
that's not the case, but I kind of explained that.
Well, I haven't been back, but I haven't heard. I feel like I would have heard something if the village
I
was
mean,
on
I
bloody
talked to
fire.
Sierra, so I don't think that's what happened, but
Oh, when did you talk to
don't-
Sarah?
yeah, but I don't think I'm not sure if something
Like,
did happen. or
4
not.
days ago.
Oh yeah.
You talked to Sarah about 4 days ago. How did she say?
Mhm. Fine, but she said she needed to talk. Oh, don't know.
Yeah. That's very vague and encrypted of her. That sounds about right, doesn't
Mhm.
it? Ever since the way
Can't-
we little lads
Can't
always been
explain
very-
much on ascending, apparently.
No, you cannot apparently. We not a great connection.
She only replied that one time with like 3 words.
Well, you only get 3 words per bar.
What?
A whole generation just went, what?
I think like even Karani's like, what?
Probably what
That's not how it works.
Oh, yeah, no, but like I was saying, like, younger generations, like the generations who don't remember having to push the buttons more than once to get to the correct letter.
That's true.
Yeah, that's what the reference was.
That went right over their heads.
Oh, you only get 3 letters per bar. I was really happy.
But when we got a sidekick.
I was
Yep.
real. I
Yeah,
never
we
had
can
one of
turn
the
it-
fucking
yeah.
fancy ass flip phones. I had myself a little brick. Drop that in the
T9.
Drop that shit in a dishpan full of water and soap, and it came out just fine.
Yep.
Didn't even have to wait for it to
Nokias
dry
that
to
never
keep
stopped running.
Yep.
Didn't even have
Right.
to wait for it to dry to keep texting.
Yep.
Say, you're prone to having dreams so vivid, and did they feel like a premonition? Or is it just your anxiety?
Does it feel like a premonition?
Was it,
Well, given that it happened during the eclipse, probably.
How did the eclipse then?
Yeah. It was.
Well,
I
then
mean,
stick
it
your
was
tongue out.
weird.
Say ah.
If you want, Ram could give you some of the coral to lick. That way you're
Oral. What do you got there, Ram?
It makes
It's here, look it.
it makes your tongue really long. It's real interesting.
She like reaches down and she picks it up. What am I looking at here? Paint me
So
another-
you're looking at like, it is like neon purple dried coral. From you recognize this as being from like the eastern side of the continent near where the maelstrom is.
Hey, you've got yourself a bit of warm ocean coral from the eastern seas.
Yeah, if you lick it, it tastes a little fishy and it makes your tongue really long.
Well, my tongue's already long, but
It's native to the Jade Sea.
she like breaks a hunk off of it, hands it back to you, and sprinkles it into her tea. I used to do this all the time back in the day.
Yep. Yeah, that tracks.
Yeah.
Better in
You guys watch like with interest is like it turns the tea sort of an interesting purple color for a second and then goes back to like the normal color that the tea is. And then like they take a big swig of it. Nothing happens.
Little weak there.
That's incredible.
Would be incredible.
I had a purple tongue for like an hour.
Well, you're also 5 feet tall, darling. Takes a
I mean, that's true.
once you take
thing
some
broken.
Once you take some, well, it's not broken, Lily. Listen, I'm a wee bit older than all of you.
I knew
At least
that.
You
And,
also know that it needs to be brewed for it to take effect.
it's got to be brewed. It just is just a seasoning, basically. It's like putting sugar in the tea. You gotta like grind it up into a nice fine powder, put in your tea bag. You can either do an aromatic or you can do a nice brewed tea. Yeah, I do recommend making sure that you got someone with you who's going to be sober. You should never trip bowls alone.
This one doesn't make you trip balls.
100% agree.
Well,
You're so
everybody has a
smart.
different reaction, you know.
That's true.
Barnabas one had his outhouse run away when he was tripping on some mushrooms from the Veil of Forests. I'm chasing him all around the roads, and he's like, yelling, I don't know what to do, it's right in front of me. I was like, outhouse is still right there. I gotta go, Cottonwood.
Wait, is it the mushrooms from the swamp just a few days from here? Because those were interesting.
We have our own plants.
Oh,
Lie down there.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot you planted one of those in your box.
Oh,
We did.
you planted coral in the box?
It has to be, well, if you're going to plant coral, you're going to need the right environment, and that's going to require some aquatics and the exchange of oxygen.
Well, it is magical, so you could try.
You can try indeed. I'm sure that your fancy little friend in there could rig something up. Tung tung tung. Oi, Reggie!
Door flies
Yeah.
open.
How are you, little wee one? Now look at you.
Wow, you're tall.
You remember me?
I remember you, yeah.
You're getting big, lad.
You should see the things that I've been up to.
Where did his accent go?
I don't know. It's gone.
Wish I could see.
All of a sudden, Gordon started
Scottish
happening.
killed.
I know.
It's alright if you all start to speak like me. It's like a
Oh.
phenomenon that takes place.
You know what's funny is I almost went like Minnesotan somehow.
There you go.
Well, if you look,
Oh,
if you look
just
at
really
it,
almost
it's all
Swapping accents all over.
Minnesotan and the Tennessee. They're actually closer to Old English and closer to Northern UK dialect as it is. If you think back and you look playing a little Shakespearean play, old Billiam.
You guys have
Old
no
Billiam
idea what they're talking about. This is not
Mountains of
anywhere that
Tennessee
you've
are
ever heard of here.
Old Billiam Shakespeare, you'd just be up there and they'd be saying, well, that ding dang came across that thing over there.
Yep, the accent's gone. I'm sitting here trying to think of how to get to it, and it's gone.
To be or not to be.
Cedar,
Yeah,
Cedar, do New York so Effie can find it again.
Do my what?
New York,
Brooklyn.
so that Effie can find it
Brooklyn,
again.
New York.
Not New York where you're
No,
from,
wait.
just Brooklyn.
Nah, don't do that. Nah, you can't. You get
You know-
get some regularized coffee.
You really should see what I've been working
That's my
on.
coffee pot.
I got it. I'm good. I'm
Got
good.
it? Okay.
Going down
Yeah,
on
good.
Flatbush, you gotta go over down to the corner. You gotta go
Coffee
past
talk
40
with
seconds.
Linda
to
Look,
go to
I
the
already
Japanese
talked about
donut.
getting cannolis, and we're gonna
I don't
go
want
to the
fucking
deli.
Cannoli. I can't do a cannoli. That's not my bag. I want spaghetti.
Well,
And then
yeah,
I
we're
wanna
gonna make
drop down
spaghetti.
40
I'm gonna make
40
spaghetti
just to go over there to
or,
the Japanese donut.
Emmy?
They make a hell of a Japanese donut about that big and about that thick.
Tonight's
Like,
episode is literally just accent training.
Honestly.
you'll have to, well, you'll have to pay me for that.
ADHD accent training.
You'll have to-
Emmy kind of comes out when Reggie comes out again. She's interested in finding out what's going on, so she wants to be a part of this.
Yeah.
Would you
Cottonwood,
see an
like,
Almirage?
Cottonwood just like pops out a little vial. Here you
What's
go.
what is it?
Sell it, it'll be good stuff.
Oh, like stuffs it into his belt. Am I gonna be big? Gonna get big?
These are not, can't I? Do you want to be big?
Yeah.
Well, I can do it, but it won't last very long. You'll have to. Now, do you want to be a big rat, or do you want to be something else?
Rat. Big
You want
rat.
to be a big rat.
Yeah, I want to be a big rat.
rabbit. Or a rabbit.
A big rabbit. A big rabbit with a horn on my head.
Would you understand Emmy?
Yeah.
Big
For
big
sure. This little Almirage that popped out, like looking around at
Oh,
everything
fuck.
that's going on.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're admit.
She's just hanging out on my shoulder.
Well, geez, Ram Karini. Is Eliz here?
Yeah, Elise is here. They're just sort of like, Elise has had a really big couple of days. They're sort of like,
They're probably like.
So many peasants.
yeah.
Too much peasant mud.
Yeah,
It's like, I
too-
remember
too
what
much
you did to my
peasant mud.
courtyard.
peasant chicken, peasant mud, peasant sand. It's just not been
Potentially
good.
Peasant alligator.
Yep.
Alligator
Who knows?
just tastes like chicken.
Conspiracy continues.
Alligator just tastes like chicken.
That's what I told them, but they were not having it.
Well, not that for everyone. I cast enlarge on Reggie
Oh,
at the higher level, so that way he's 8 times his height.
Okay, well, he's like, what's the average size of a fucking rat?
About a foot or so.
Okay, so he's 8 feet tall now?
Oh,
He's taller than his mom. Like stands
Just
there.
Like you just literally, like
Yeah.
your hand sinks down and it's like underneath his rat foot.
Emmy hops over and says, "Well, that didn't work."
Well, that was interesting.
What about the rabbit with the horn?
Oh, what can I do for you, love?
Well, I was trying to be the same size as Reggie because I couldn't go into his house because I'm too big, and now he's too big for
Well,
his house.
well, this isn't going to last terribly long.
Okay.
I mean, you want to be big too.
Well, actually, I was trying to get smaller so that I could go hang out with Reggie, but
Hang out.
we're gonna-
And Cottonwood like cuts her eyes over to Reggie. Hang
Yeah, I
out.
was gonna make the spaghetti and the cannolis.
I mean, if you do you want to be smaller again? Do you want to be a regular size and that one be a little bit smaller so they can hang out? Okay, well then.
Yeah. Ram's having a crisis.
Reggie and Emmy end up just in a heap.
Just look at it. There, reduce you. Have fun, kids.
Right.
And so Emmy says, "Oh, so now we can go to your house and hang out."
Yeah. I can make you the spaghetti and the cannolis and show you around.
I don't know if it's too that person's too tall for me to even shout, but how long is this gonna last?
Hey, you got about I cast a higher level, so you got to about 1 hour, but I can make it 2.
Yeah, 1 hour or 2. That is no time at all. I can take care of dinner, no problem.
Well, yeah, I've only got that much that boiled water, don't you?
You scoop them up, put them back in your chest. Reggie shuts the door. They go on a date.
Anyway, that was a whole thing.
We'll worry about that later.
Sorry, clearly, there's a lot of stuff happening here.
Action.
I'm not comfortable.
What?
You can hear Ram. You can hear them in there. Just there's a low murmur of chatter going on.
Yeah. Sounds like pots and pans and.
Well, you got to let them experiment when they can.
Very strong smell of garlic coming from your chest.
Use my orcanu.
Look, you were the one that said that he's got a 3-floor condo in your chest. Okay, it's not my fault.
It's like that scene after the party in Mass Effect.
Yeah, exactly. Anyways,
you wake up next to whoever you're romancing, or you wake up next to fucking what's his name? The ancient alien. Oh god.
Oh yeah. I don't remember.
I mean,
Anyways,
moving on. Hate it. He was low key hot though. All right, walking along, making our way downtown, walking fast.
You guys are in the middle of downtown because it's a small town, and you just are already in the middle of downtown.
Yeah, we going.
Somebody walks by you walking a cow down the main street. It's literally just where I live.
Nice cow.
Thanks.
I love cows. You know,
fucking Midwest.
You know, your people used to
dogs.
be cows. You know, your people used to be cows. Other people.
Granny's people didn't. They used to be deer.
Deer.
Yeah.
That too. Well, what's a deer? What is a deer than a forest cow with horns on their head? Well, granted, they both have horns.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with having horns on your head.
Nothing wrong with having horns on your head. I know that.
Okay.
I never did that judgment. I never said anything judgmental. I apologize if that came across that way. Anyway, my apologies. Money. I'm.
Oh, clarity.
Cotton wood.
Nice to meet
yeah, you guys haven't met yet.
You've
No,
never met
not at
them
all.
before. Well, glad you have. It seems like they usually know who they're hanging out with, and they usually make questionable choices. But I'm sure that they'll be just fine.
I think I maybe made the most questionable choice, but I knew Robin, and so she.
No, Cottonwood never knew Robin.
Robin. I didn't know what you're saying. I didn't
For my
I
time,
have
I
a rogue with us for a little bit.
She was even smaller than me, so even if you had seen her, you might have passed right by.
I love halflings almost as much as I love gnomes. They're so fucking small.
Yeah, I mean, I thought I was pretty big compared to a lot of people until I met you. You are very tall.
Yeah.
I've never met someone who was literally more than twice my height. That wasn't like a monster.
Well.
Or like a dragon.
Yeah, well then you could catch me on a Tuesday morning when I haven't had my coffee yet.
You guys are just walking through town. People see you walking with this ginormous person, and a couple of people are like,
How's it going?
Ginormous people in our group.
How you doing there?
Yeah, exactly.
Like several ginormous
Yeah.
things.
Literally everyone that's given them the eyeball, Cottonwood's just like pausing in the middle of conversation. Oh, how you doing there? Hello.
They sort of like
You right? Yeah.
uneasily wave back.
Uneasily.
There's a couple of them that are a little bit more cheerful. They're just like, "Hey, how you doing?"
How you doing?
Or like they give you the Midwest one finger, you know, like
The fuck?
yeah, yep, or the head nod.
Off the one finger off the steering wheel.
Jeez.
I went to college in Kansas. I know.
Some of the likes that they be looking at you and they look like they're about to bulk.
Oh, I'm used to that. But made of metal. Don't really fit in.
A bunch of crabbits around here, I suppose.
So you're walking,
We're
and you're walking.
Sorry for
You like
being
make
sorry
it
for being
out.
later.
You make it out of town. Like you cross the river, make it out through the sort of western side of town, and you can see like this is where the airstrip was that you guys were supposed to land in, but didn't because you never made it. And there isn't an airship in right now. So
I imagine that they're probably just like catching Cottonwood up on what they've been doing lately, and they're just like, "Whoa, what?" And like their biggest fan, you know, like encouraging them is like, "Oh, you may not have done it that time, but you'll get it next time." Or like, "Oh, that sounds so awesome. I'm sure that must have made you very proud, and I'm proud of you. You seem like you've all grown quite a bit since the last time I saw you." And blah blah blah.
They also made a diamonds extension.
Oh, is that what that was?
they're holding the thing that you guys had the couple of days ago.
How did you get
This
that?
little wee bastard.
I'm glad
ended
it
up-
liked you. It didn't like me very much.
Well, I didn't say it liked me. I felt it did.
Yeah, look, bet it's better finger.
It bit me in the
Yep,
bit me in
exactly.
the end of my finger there. Ah, and that was after I woke up in the middle of the night with that fucker climbing up me trousers, looking for a warm place to stay, and then he ended up he bites the what's that place in the back of your knee?
The back of your knee?
Yeah, there's a word for it, isn't it?
A knee pit.
Your knee? Your leg pit?
I do
Oh, there
actually
is a
have a
word for
picture
it,
of this
but I
thing.
don't
Well,
know what it is.
I felt it moving. I folded my legs, and then all of a sudden, I guess I gave him a little bit of smish, and then he was like, ah. And I was like,
He's
oh,
angry.
you got that wee little
That one.
bastard. What's wrong with you?
Very moody,
I'm
that
putting
one.
I'm putting the picture of what this thing looks like in our Discord because I didn't have a chance to get it into Fantasy Grounds. But continue.
Boy.
Well,
Yeah.
you want it back then?
Oh
Sort of gotten a bit attached to him.
my
Let me
god.
see.
No, you can keep him. I don't want
What
to
the
take him
fuck?
away.
Oh my god!
It's so cute!
He's just a little ram. That means you can harvest the diamonds off of his back, and
Like
he'll
shearing a
regrow
sheep.
it. Shearing the sheep. The shock.
Zzz.
The shrock.
Regrowable diamonds.
The shram.
Greater restoration forever.
The
what I'm saying?
the rank.
It is
The
super
rack.
tiny. Like if you did get the diamond off the back, the diamond probably would be worth about 10 gold.
We need to feed it.
Well, Scott,
We
well,
need
the voice of God.
300 of them.
Kingdoms have been founded on less than that.
We need a herd.
I actually started a bit of a chapter in my notes about him.
Maybe Reggie and Emmy can take care of the herd of these little guys.
You want? I can make
There you go.
another one if you want.
Can you make another one?
Yeah.
How?
Ow.
I mean, technically you guys could too if you try hard enough.
Yeah, of course, but
Anything is
the Cottonwood's talking like it could just happen.
Well, I am very, very mysterious.
Well, I know.
She and she starts like scratching her side titty. I don't know.
Anyways,
I don't know.
Very,
Claire
very
is being-
mysterious.
I will drop a picture of Cottonwood in the Phixius 5 chat because I'm not sure if Aaron has seen Cottonwood.
No.
Anyway, we continue with with our whole little doohickeys and stuff. Nope, that is not the picture we want to load up on that right now.
I was gonna draw what this thing looked like. Literally ran out of time because I have been doing all the stuff for Monday for the last week.
Did you end up naming this wee little booger?
Nope.
It ran away too fast.
Yeah.
Literally just been calling him wee bastard. And
That seems fitting.
and
Seems
he's
like a great name.
He's not exactly speaking any language, but it's mostly gibberish. I think if I went into the Goblin Town and I might have found somebody who might speak this language, I know he might be a fucking ornery. He could be using some sort of a potato soup or something like that.
It does sound a little bit like a pug.
Yeah, a bit wheezy there. I think he's got some sediment up in his nostrils.
Oh, he said they were going to speak primordial to it before it ran away.
Oh, it's a primordial.
It sort of cocks
Okay,
its head at you.
I tried speaking infernal at it.
Like, it's looking at you like it understands, but it, like, doesn't have any way to respond.
He don't have a mouth.
That, or it's literally 4 days old.
Hmm.
Oh my god, you're 4 days,
You're
4
so
days old!
It literally, we pulled it out of Astra's hair, it bit Curie, and then ran away. Like,
You released a naked wee babby onto the forests of this side, and she shoves it in her titty pocket.
it's gonna bite your
Like,
booty.
I'll fucking take care of you.
Can we just put all of the diamonds in Astrid's hair and have all of them?
Yeah. Rolly's gonna be down to so many diamond babies.
I do need to keep at least one just in case.
Well, it doesn't go anywhere. It just gets procreated.
No, I know that. I mean, I
sacrifice-
have one that is dedicated to, like, saving lives.
Yeah, but these are lives in and of themselves. You can't sacrifice a life to save a
I'm not
life.
talking about them, I'm talking
Disagree.
My favorite part of this whole situation is that it started out as a fucking joke because you guys randomly rolled on a table during a festival that said that you found a pet rock dealer, and one of them, the one rock in the whole bunch, when you leave it alone with other rocks, it makes other rocks.
Like a tribble.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's a pebble.
It's a pibble.
It's a pebble.
So, has it been a day and a half travel?
You're only a half day's walk from Cottonwoods. Like, so you're a half day's walk.
Yeah, literally
From-
the entire time Cottonwood has not shut up.
Yeah. And like you guys, as you're sort of Karini, you know this, like, you know the trail back home, like, just, you know where to go. And like the rest of you start to see the forest gets darker and darker as you sort of head more into it, and sort of looming out of the darkness, you begin to see, like, you haven't been this close yet, apart from when you were flying over it and then crashing. But these massive, massive thorny vines, like, it is, think like Maleficent, the giant sort of vines with like thorns that are as big as your head. And you guys, Karini, you know that this, to outsiders, generally speaking, is called the Veil of Thorns, because most of the time people who go beyond it, they don't come back. And like, you know how to get through, like, what the best way through the vines is and stuff like that. You sort of lead your friends through.
Can we start hacking? Like, should I grab my knives?
No.
No point. You'll
They'll just
break
grow
your knife.
back, and they'll probably hurt you in the process.
Yeah.
Oh.
How'd you like it if somebody chopped off your leg hair?
I would not appreciate that, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't have leg hair.
Ram, in order to get through here, you do have to sort of go back to your, like, normal dies.
Refuse.
Otherwise, Aster's gonna have a hard time sitting
If
on your shoulders.
Convoy can get through, and they're 3 feet taller than me.
They
I
are
can
like
get through.
literally bent over like this, getting through.
Fine.
They're not even. They're like getting into it. They're like belly crawling. And
Yeah.
I don't know if y'all
Like,
looked at the
Cottonwood's
pictures
also-
that I dropped in the Phixius 5 chat, but Cottonwood's thick.
Cottonwood's also infinitely more magical than all of us put together.
Yeah.
So
I
like
confirm.
you go through this like this thorny thicket of vines here for a little while. Like it takes a little bit to get through it, and then once you sort of emerge on the other side, everybody who hasn't been here yet realizes why the stories sort of make it seem like people who have been here think that they've wandered into the Feywild. There's like bioluminescent plants just everywhere. It's very beautiful, very Feywild here. But it doesn't feel Feywild. Like there's a touch of that to it. Like Feywild maybe bleeds into everything that's here, but not like you actually are in the Feywild. And Karini, you know you're definitely not in the Feywild. Like,
I know.
and as you
Much
sort of are,
weirder.
yeah.
At this
and-
point, is Emmy back with me? Because she's
Oh,
gotten
yeah.
bigger.
Yeah.
yeah.
There was.
So-
Emmy feels right at home here.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Just it's been a long day for you, but it seems like home.
She's got like, you know, like when pets eat just a lot, they've got the big belly, and like she just looks super happy, and yeah.
Only
Sleepy.
leftovers.
Reggie like holds out like a tiny bowl. It's like this big around. It's like holds it out.
Thank you.
And a little cannoli.
Yep, little rat-sized cannoli.
Oh, I want a
It's like, you know,
cannoli.
from Zootopia. It's like the same size. As you're walking, everybody make me perception checks.
For you, anything.
Hold on, I gotta actually open. Come on.
This is where I get the nat. This is where I get the nat 20.
10.
Nat 20 plus
Freaking
9.
rude.
Great.
Actually freaking rude. That's the second 2 that I have rolled tonight.
You guys are doing great.
Okay,
So-
we got Cottonwood with us.
Ram, you are incredibly distracted by the fact that your son just had a date with a Fey bunny. Clarity, you're also distracted by the fact that your familiar just had a date with a rat. There's a lot going on there, and you're not really sure how to handle it as parents.
It's
a
kind of
thing.
like that bulldog and that sewer rat in Little Nicky.
Sure.
I used to get messed up like this with my first girlfriend, Heather. We'd get so loopy, she would forget I was a dog.
She was a human.
Now she was a sewer rat. Man, that pissed my parents off.
So as you're walking, like Karini, you're just distracted because you're home. Like it's been a while since you've been here. But Cottonwood, you hear sort of off to like each side of this sort of path that you're following, you hear a very low growl sound. Just sort of guttural.
Is it familiar?
Oh yeah. You know exactly what this is. And you like let out one of those like ear piercing whistles. And I was like, please don't do that. But you let out one of those whistles.
She does the finger whistles, which I've never been able to do. My mother used to do it, but like that.
Yeah, I never learned how to do
She's
that.
just like, ooh.
Yeah. Like you guys all sort of jump and bounding out of like two separate large sort of bushes from each side, you see running at you full speed. And I expect everybody to lose their fucking minds when they see this, because they're gonna.
Babies!
And Kareem,
Get
you
my
realize
poopy wee
about
bobbies.
30 seconds too late what's about to happen, as you just get leveled. Like, these two large hulking shapes just come barreling out at you.
Who's a little poofy baby? Who's a poofy baby? Who's a poofy baby?
And like as soon as they see like Karini, and they're just all over her, just like licking your face, and they are just so happy to see you.
Are we still in the thorns?
No, you guys have like come out into the other side of it now.
Okay, as to not get like trampled,
they're not even paying attention to you. They're going straight
okay.
for Karini. Like they see Karini and like just level her.
Okay.
And like it takes a couple of seconds before you realize that like Karini is just like laughing and giggling and just like having like just it's like being greeted by your dog when you get home.
They fucking missed you then. Come on more often.
Karini, you recognize Tim and Anaka.
Oh.
They are very, very happy to see you.
Oil?
Little poofy little boys. Poofy, poofy, poofy. He's all ill poofy.
I'm like scratching the flower petals.
Those are some very dandelions you have there.
Hey. Good one,
Get out.
They're not mine, really. They're sort of everyone's.
Yeah, they sort of just live in the village.
They're just here.
They're here. They make themselves known.
They suddenly see all the strangers with you, and they're like, they stop and like poof up a little.
Oh, you quit that.
They see Cottonwood get all excited all over again.
Pussy boy. Like she, like to calm them down, she just goes, and their floofs go.
Yeah, pretty much. They just kind of sit there like, and they shake their heads, and they're fine.
She just like starts rolling around on the ground with them.
Yeah, pretty much. They're very, very happy to see you.
This space is one of the first reasons why I settled in this valley. I just couldn't stand to leave their fucking faces.
They're very cute. It's true. It's very hard to leave them.
They're pretty cute.
Where did you drop the picture anyway?
It's in Fantasy
Grounds.
Oh,
I can.
That's fine. You've already sent them to me. I thought I was missing out on something that was like going on the Discord. No biggie.
No, I just put it in Fantasy Grounds. But so yeah, you guys sort of walk, like they sort of fall in step with you after a little bit. Like Karini introduces everybody, and they sort of are a little wary of Ram just because like you're different than their Warforged, but then eventually they like the male Timon sort of nudges up against you and like rubs up against your hand, and like then Akka sort of relaxes and gets very happy, sort of bounds around your feet as you guys walk. Aster is just fascinated. I want to take one home with me.
If the baby will let me, I will pick it up so Aster can.
Yeah. Like after a little bit, the baby definitely very like has that sort of like fake brave going on, where like they try to act tougher than they are, and like they get all poofy and stuff as they get closer to you, but they still get close out of curiosity. And like once they realize that like you're good people, they just like are all over you.
Very cute.
I think we should be getting relatively close.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. You're definitely close to the village. And after probably another hour or so, you come to for being where it is, it's a fairly decent sized village. And you see like there are you begin to see movement, like there's furbolgs and there are some elves here. And they see you guys coming, and there's sort of a call that goes out, and halt, who goes there? And Karini, for the first time ever, like the first time ever in your lifetime, you see what look to be your village warriors like are actually on patrol with their weapons.
Oh, shoot. Okay. So something did happen, or something shady's happening. Okay. It's me and friends. Hello. All good here.
Ah, young Karini, you've returned.
Yeah.
There's
What's going on? Ever seen this sort of thing before? I know you have weapons, but, you know, not usually.
Yeah, a while ago during the eclipse, there was an attack, but we were able to repel it.
Good.
They almost caught us off guard though, but thanks to Case, there was some quick thinking.
Oh, that's good.
And like they see that you have Cottonwood with you, and like they look relieved to see Cottonwood.
Oh yeah, she's alive. She's just been wandering around. We've seen her a couple times.
It'll take more than some rough travel to kill me.
I mean, that's true.
Aye.
So,
where is this here then?
Yeah, what kind of attack? I need information.
You'd best get on up to see Sierra. She'll tell you what's going on.
Right.
It's everything is safe now. We've sort of got the village on alert, but we had a close call.
Okay.
She's all right.
Okay. All right. Follow me, I suppose. I'll just start walking, kind of doing the like.
Yeah.
And this is where you get, they make candles and.
Cottonwood's just pointing out all the
tour.
Cottonwood's just like pointing out all the various places where she's done a mischief.
Yeah, pretty much.
Or like it's like, and that's where I planted tomatoes in their yard, and I took their potatoes and I put them in their yard, so that way they were growing their tomatoes and they were growing their potatoes, but they ended up coming together. They ended a feud, so it was really actually quite a good thing that I did. Very selfless, very helpful. Over there I got.
Karini, you always wondered how that happened.
Over there, that
much being cleared up right now.
That old woman over there in that chair over there got her freaking pissed. They're in a party one time, and her youngest daughter was all gathered under rubble. But so she did herself a little jig, and she'd never stood up out of that fucking chair since then.
Anyways,
just like.
So, like, as you wander through the village getting all of this. Yeah.
Yeah, this village is called Kinevestria, and that's where I'm from.
Hey,
welcome. And I sort of...
Your home accent's starting to come back to you.
Go toward the, hall. Like, big...
I put a marker on the map where Assyria would be. She's sort of in the big building. And that is where we're going to call it for the night.
And this house is mine, right?
I mean, we can keep going if y'all want.
I don't know how to do markers.
I ain't got work in the morning.
Aaron, can you keep going?
I am very tired.
Okay. I have to get my... at like 9 a.m.
The thing is that no matter how late I go to bed, I will still have a child up at 6 a.m.
That's fair.
Well, that's bloody rude of them.
I know.
Go the fuck to sleep.
All right. Well, thank you. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. Don't forget to check out our charity, Black Girl White Coat. Super awesome organization, and our sponsor, CanadianDice.ca. Use the code TheVectaire for 10% off. And we'll be back here on Monday for 8 o'clock, 8:30-ish, Mistwalkers. And the party's going to a gala, so there might be some new art for everybody to see. Oh my! Oh my! Oh, Artemis's hand. Stick around for the raid. The platinum pieces that you get from joining a raid actually help or hinder a party. You can use them to get us to drink, or just to fuck up a player's day. Whatever you like. We'll see you later.
Save our butts like you did last time.
That's true.
Y'all almost
See you in a bit.